Hey, go back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm watching The Boy and the Beast. I usually have a pick wheel to choose from. There's 2 more movies left on there though, so I chose The Boy and the Beast over Promare. I'm gonna watch Promare on my own though. I don't want to keep watching so much more and more and more. Next week on Christmas I'm gonna watch another movie, so I already have that in mind. And then after that, there's no more. Well, there's more, but not for this year. There's more stuff to watch of movies, but that'll come another time. But for the 2 I have left, I'm choosing The Boy and the Beast. Promare I'll watch on my own. And yeah, that's it. I've never heard anything about this movie. I'll read the synopsis very quickly, so know that I've read it as I'm watching it. But yeah, not further ado, let's continue. Girl Who Let Through Time type logo. What is this? I don't know, these companies, these studios. I forgot that there's an option, sub or dub, so I decided on the dub. I just want to focus today. I'm not really trying to miss things.
The story begins right here in Jutengai, a thriving land that is home to about 100,000 beasts. The Lord of Jutengai had ruled for many years, but then one day he announced that he was going to retire from his post and reincarnate as a god. He needed some time to decide what sort of god he wished to become, however. Once he reached a decision, he would determine which beast was worthy to become the Lord in his place.
You know, I listened to the intro a little bit in sub, and it sounds better in dub. Like, I feel like it feels like a with the music in the back, it's like it's really selling me on the whole trying to retire and everyone's trying to fight for his place to become the new Lord.
Had to be fair, honorable, and of course, strong. The first
Kumatetsu.
candidate was a beast named KŊYOUSU. He was also the proud father of 2 sons, Ichirohiko and Jiromaru.
Wow, looks so good.
Everyone was certain he would be chosen.
However,
He died.
there was another candidate, a beast who would challenge KÄUSU. His name was Kumatetsu. He and KÄUSU were said to be equals.
Wow, the fire to animate them is sick.
Yes, strong fighter though he was, he had no apprentice, nor did he have any sons.
Until that boy stumbles upon this place, and then they help each other. Starbucks coffee. I would not know what to get from Starbucks. I have no order. I need to start watching more things in dub and not be so indecisive. So far, the opening was great. I'm looking forward to this. Nothing. There's no faults, no wrongs. Oh, I was about to say, I don't know what type of animal it is, but I think it's from the beast realm.
Go on.
Do we squash it?
Dad, I don't understand. Where are you? Why won't you just come and get
I
me?
read the description, but I forgot what happened to him. I just know he ran to. Damn, like what's wrong with my brain? So there's no parents supposed to be left with these people.
Things will be different than you're used to, but you'll adjust. You'll see.
We know this is hard for you, but you're a big boy, right? Just give it a little time, and I'm sure you'll be happy with us.
I mean, like, they said.
Well, are you listening to us? Say something.
Okay, that attitude and his parents just died, or dad or something. Cause the description made it seem like they don't care about him, and
Where's my dad? I should be with him.
it's not really evident right now.
Forget about him.
Okay, now I get it. I should have just waited.
You may be a kid, but
I hate you all! You guys, my dad, everything and everyone!
Ren, come back!
He jumped off the balcony and stuck the landing. They didn't even try to find it because they could have found him.
I hate everybody!
They didn't say anything about like his anger bleeding out. I mean, why would they spoil the whole movie? I don't know what it means. I know he's supposed to get to the beast realm, but that's it.
Beggars can't be choosers. I know. While we're here, why don't you find yourself a human and make
Are humans not supposed to be able to see him though?
Hey,
I thought he stumbles upon the place himself. Okay.
What are you?
See, I think he still ends up there by himself. Okay.
You're awfully young, kid. Are you a runaway?
They keep showing the security cameras. Like, is he specifically being watched, or is it just a way to kind of show the scenes off in a unique way? Go. I don't think the security cameras mean anything. I like that they've done it though. They're showing the angle and whatever. Yeah, I knew that it was walking like an actual horse, but then this is the beast realm, so then it's like a person there. But he wasn't talking, it just pushed him out. Got up on both legs, so then that made me realize Whatever. It'd be funny if he said something to him. Some people are starting to look at him. I wonder if they even care if a human's there. I mean, the one thing that pushed him out would have made a bigger deal. You know, I'll literally watch premiere tonight before I go to bed. And then as I watch my movie for Christmas, if anyone cares, I'll just quickly give the rating I gave premiere. Frogs, other stuff. Wow, wow.
Someone help!
Put the boy down.
He looks just like a
Everything will
human.
be fine. You'll
Just
see.
the pig
I'm
ears and
KЯUSU, an
nose.
apprentice.
Ah, not bad for a human, kid. I knew I was right about you. Come here, you.
What are you doing? Can't you see he's lost and frightened? We should be kind to the boy. Honestly, my main concern is for the human child. How will he fare in Kumatetsu's custody?
I don't know. That might be-
I like the way he speaks. How would he fare in Kumatetsu's custody? Custody. I lost breath. I wonder if it sounded the same. Just watching their banter, not even them two, the monk and him so far,
I mean, apprentice.
just made me smile. This movie's so good so far.
You don't really have to say it. I know you've got nowhere to go.
You feeling sorry for me?
Why would I? So you gotta make your own way. What's the big deal? Plenty of people do it. Doesn't make you special.
I mean, he's 8. Kind of
What's
does.
your name anyway?
I
I'm
forgot.
not telling.
Huh?
That's
They
personal
give him a
information.
name. He's 9? I thought he was 8.
Well, now you're a 9-year-old named Kyuta.
Hey, you can't just make up a name for me.
Guess you're not a morning person, huh?
Damn, those eggs were just hatched. Laid, I mean. They're gonna start getting along.
Boy alone.
They have more in common. They have less differences than they thought. A boy and a beast, was it said. But then him wanting to become the next lord,
Stupid eggs!
Get back
there's
here!
requirements, and his attitude ain't it. I forgot what the person said in the beginning, but
Be your apprentice!
all he is right now so far, but I know of him is strong. I mean, he's gonna end up caring for the boy, but I guess caring. I didn't say, but how could you not? And you spend so much time together.
Well, all right. That's fine by
Dude,
me.
the boy looks humid.
Let's see. I think I'll start with an orange. Nope. Change my mind. It'll be better if I start with the cherry.
Nope.
There's father.
Hey, Dad.
Ichiro Hiko, Jiromaru. Are you training hard, boys?
Oh, they mentioned his.
Demonstrate
That's the one
how to
he's
police force sometime?
Of course. How about
competing with.
Master.
I remember the names.
Master!
Ow! Hey, let me go.
Human?
What is it doing?
Their reaction to him is different than the other people. Maybe it's the way he came in.
You know why we don't live among the humans. They appear weak, but they harbor darkness within their hearts. What if
Like
this
in the
world
beginning,
was
so they
possessed
hate
by
everyone. It's gonna backfire on the people here. People in the back separating. The way they're moving, damn.
A sword fight. Is someone gonna die?
The Lord forbids us to unsheath our swords. They're even tied shut in the scabbards to prevent anyone from doing so.
Oh, okay.
Hey, stop! Get back!
Listen, you won't kill me. They don't like him, but they like the damn show. I mean, they could have put the swords down if they really can't use it.
We're not done yet!
He's huge.
Don't worry, boys.
I could do it too. Those are still making noise. These animals don't really, these beasts don't really look as the animals are supposed to be. It's like a mix of everything. Like he's like a boar lion thing.
The crowd.
Everyone's biased.
Cheering for the other guy.
Or is it really biased? Okay, he didn't cheer for him now. The movie just started. But like going forward, he's gonna really like have his back.
No, not yet. I'm not done.
And if you feel recklessly, I mean, he didn't unsheath it, but now you're using it, and it could potentially get unsheathed. He needs to gain more control over his anger. And then the people in the crowd should know that this shouldn't go on any further. And then there should also be like security forces or something to stop them. But then they're supposed to be like, one of the 2 highest people. Because you know they're trying to be the next lord. So, and he like using whoever's name is shouldn't be fighting. So he should know better, if anything. since everyone's cheering for him and he has the better manners. And now he'll be cheering for him. I thought it'd be next time, but is that all you got? Just one cheer for him. The crowd's like, excuse me? Next time, next time, next time.
That's enough!
Oh, that's the Lord. He had bunny ears, rabbit ears.
But if the darkness he carries should consume
Not
him...
every human is ultimately possessed by the darkness. Some are able to escape that fate.
Sir, please.
Hopefully he
why are
escapes
you-
it.
There's nothing more to discuss.
I like him. I was teleported. There's nothing more to
The Lord was
discuss.
generous with you.
If you can make me strong like you are, then okay. I'll stay here and be your apprentice.
But why do they need an apprentice? Just like to show that you could
Or
train
anything, right?
others? I mean, just to show that I'm gonna stay, I'm not eating no raw egg. Or maybe he won't become the next Lord. He doesn't really seem fit for it. The Lion Boarman does. So, just because he's our main character, them two, and we're gonna see their life together, the adventures and mishaps, I don't know, doesn't mean he's gonna
Well,
be
you
the
clean up
next
nicely, cute, huh?
Watch and learn.
Or maybe he will, because no one had faith in him, you know? I don't know. Whether you do it correctly or not, it was 3 strict swings.
It's my first time, okay? I'll get better.
It's my first time. No, you don't say.
Hey!
So far, that guy hasn't said anything funny.
You need to grab hold of the sword that's in here, in your soul. You have one,
He
don't
never
you?
really explained it.
Don't make any sense.
I just thought he literally meant the only thing in his soul right now is the darkness that escaped when he said he hates everyone and everything. I don't know if it's apart from him now, and then it's gonna find its way back to him.
Where are you going?
Maybe they're gonna get into a fight, and then that's when the darkness is gonna explode.
Off, not the best teaching technique.
Or that was just an imprint. The shadow and the darkness is still with him. Like an imprint back in the real world.
Human monster! I heard what my dad said about you people. Humans are bad.
Bro, go catch your brother, bro. What's going on here?
Well, I'm not gonna wait. I'll hunt you down now.
Stop it. Just leave him alone.
Why should I?
You see what a weakling he is. He'll never become a monster. I think I can keep my brother from attacking you again. I'll try at least.
Better not tell on me. I'll know if you do.
That's enough. Let's go.
Thought they were close.
Do you even know how strong my brother is? Human, he can move things without touching them. Show the wimp what you can do.
No way.
Why are you showing off someone else's power? If you're strong as well, do your own examples.
You got beat up, huh? I bet you didn't even put up a decent fight. Ah, pathetic.
They pushed him from behind. He was just walking back to them groceries.
Now don't you see how easy it was being alone? Being alone is great. There's no responsibility. You don't have to justify your actions to anyone else. You don't have to hear hard truths that'll just make you angry.
Hard truth.
Forget that last one.
Because it's true.
Too slow.
There's differences too. I mean, he's gonna have to raise the boy as the beast, but for him right now to be able to imitate everything he does is it's near impossible. Like jumping from tree branch to tree branch.
Too slow. Slow.
Humans can't eat fish bones like that.
What is true
Wow,
strength?
this whole city is shoved on this rock.
Telekinesis to squat for lower back pain.
The different lords are so weird.
True strength? I don't like to get philosophical. The key to fishing is to strike when the time is right.
What does it mean to be strong? No one could really answer that question.
The point is that strengths can be a lot of things. I thought they all had interesting stuff to say.
Maybe you'd be better.
The last guy had
off a sword.
strength all in timing. Sounds a little
I'm
bit
sure I'd learn a lot
more
from
reasonable.
reading.
Try thinking about yourself as a kid. Might help you understand him better.
Just to understand it, but not really have to help teach him because you stood everything by yourself. You wouldn't know how to slow down for anyone else. In a lot of these shows, they have this random bug, animal, or whatever that follows around the character that no one else acknowledges but
No.
the character it's stuck to.
Be your master. Do as he does.
He's haunted by the ghost of his mom.
Be your master.
I don't know how he was able to chalk or where his foot placement. Unless he like secretly put like powder on his sandals.
Now what are they doing?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not!
Jeez, what is that kid up to?
Learning. He's the duckling, you're the duck.
I'm not a duck, thank you.
How else does a child learn but by imitating his father?
Not his father either.
Listen, he's trying to learn from you the most basic way he can. The same way a baby learns from his father.
A baby, huh?
By imitating everything you do.
Being a copycat isn't going to make you a good swordsman.
Hey, we're working here.
Huh? Earlier you said he was driving you nuts, though.
Just go away, would you?
Well, he's definitely
Seriously, like, who is he? Is that our friend?
Strange, huh?
Just sticks around and tries to make jokes that aren't funny. I mean, that's how he normally moves around, and that's kind of like something now you're used to. He just shuffles as he's standing. Or is it because you hear him moving? Your brain just like...
I can't see. But I know.
Hey, stupid kid! Stop it!
He can't possibly be. How are you?
I spent so long watching him, seeing his steps, I can guess.
I wonder how long, because even if he's watching him, like, he still shouldn't be this good at dodging him and evading him.
Good job, Kyuta. Maybe you aren't as hopeless as I thought you
Even with like no one really helped him at all. The thing was for him to learn about at least get a good step in the door of becoming an apprentice by himself.
Teaching you.
But
Exchange.
Exchange?
I still don't know how to hold a sword.
now that he's gotten this far, now they can train together. Makes sense this way.
Wow, you're pretty strong.
This guy really cares about strength of this matter. Strong guys are cool. So he was 9 when he first came here. How old is he gonna be now? I can see it literally getting bigger.
He isn't doing too badly, actually.
Not badly at all.
Him advancing this way as he's aging makes way more sense. I like how it's looking. I could see how he would be this good.
Which is the master and which the apprentice?
They're just helping each other out equally.
You look taller and bigger. So how old are you now?
He's
That
18.
was quick. I guess you really grew up now, didn't you?
Kids tend to do that.
Wow.
Hey, there's Kyuta. You want to come over? Later!
Get back here!
Kyuta's really something else, isn't he? Kumatetsu's got so many apprentices. A fight between him and Dad would be fun to watch. I bet they're really well matched.
Kumatetsu? Huh. Don't compare that lazy slob to father.
What happened to this one?
It's Allie. It's...
You think he asked him back? Do I think, I mean? He hears it, but he's not there. He could just turn around. Why the heck would you want to go back? It's been almost 10 years. Is he back? I mean, there's a library. I mean, there could be a library there. He's back. Why? I'm so confused right now. Is it because they're making noise? I mean, not her. That's why she looks angry. But why is he here? Like, what happened here?
Well, what? Why don't you guys take it outside? And what are we gonna do out there? Whatever you want to. I don't really care.
Make your noise outside.
Let's go.
And you listen. So what's the point of saying, and what? What are we supposed to do outside? And I didn't think there'd be any other human characters that are of much focus.
Who'd want to hang out with her? Yeah. No,
They really waited until she came out. Why aren't they showing it? Let's get out of here.
What's this say? I don't read well. I haven't gone to school since I was 9.
Are you kidding? Well, I'll just have to teach you.
Teach me.
Read the book yourself.
There's not enough time for that.
Sure.
Why? How is he here?
Oh,
Why
by
is
the
he
way,
here?
I'm Kaede. Spelled K-A-E-D-E.
And he's gonna introduce himself as Kyuta.
I'm Ren. I spell it like...
Here, let me. Like this?
People who do air spelling, I can't read that stuff. Even like even if it's English, like, can you tell what I'm spelling? And I spell kind of like in cursive, but what I'm trying to do it. You can tell now I did that countless times. Oh, he just going back and forth regularly. Okay, he wants to educate himself in English and stuff about the human world thing, but as is there as well. It was really random though for him to just be there. His notes are really nice. He could write really well for someone who hasn't since he was 9.
Utah.
He said he was going out.
He goes out a lot. He seems very busy these days.
Busy doing what?
Whale represents the
Maybe in the end he's not gonna want to
reflection of himself.
stay in the beast world. He's gonna start liking this girl.
I've never seen it.
We're always fighting.
Oh, really? I envy you that.
Why?
Crazy, I know. But my parents and I never fight. They have no idea how I feel. They don't know me at all. Neither do I, really. So now I'm studying not just for my parents, but for myself as well. I'm going to get a scholarship and move out. Away from them. After that, whatever I do, it will be on my own terms. I'll live my own life. Mine. Not the one someone else wants.
Are we panning down?
I've never admitted that to anybody before.
Because you have no friends.
Math and science will be on the exam. I've never studied either before.
Don't worry. That's what you have me here for.
I really can't see him passing, even with just her help.
However, it does appear that your family registry is still valid, so it shouldn't be too difficult to sort this out. I'll just need you to confirm your father's address. Does that look correct?
After all this time, finding out was this easy.
So he's not dead. The mom was dead.
I don't know if I should.
Forever
I might not
21.
like it. I might have
Bro,
forgotten all
what happened to the beast stuff? All the montages, him growing up, and then we've spent a lot of time here. And then we just stopped, and even to go and see what Kumatetsu's doing, you know, what he's thinking as he's not here.
What should I write?
If he's noticed or anyone's noticed that he has books from over here. With the description saying he had no one to rely on, like no other family, his parents are dead, something like that, right? His mom's dead and his father's not around. The only person who cared about him, that would have been his mom. Anyways, just no one around, so I didn't think they.
Excuse me, sir, but is this yours?
Huh?
I
It
didn't
is.
think he have a need to come back here.
Thank you for catching me.
No problem.
That can't be. They look the same damn age.
Do you know me? It's been a while, but maybe...
Ren, is that you? You've gotten so big. I didn't recognize you.
But running up to hug him is, I mean, he went to search you. I think I'd feel comfortable to hug him as well. And then they probably told him he was dead, so
I'm so sorry.
something like that.
I should have been the one looking after you.
Then why weren't you? What happened? I mean, I know you guys split up, but like, why couldn't you see him?
I want to go to a human school.
Huh?
I want to learn the things I can't learn here.
You don't have time for human school. You've got more important things to do. Or don't you want to become strong?
I mean, you agreed to become his apprentice. He's the only one. You're the only one he has. There's other people lined up, sure, but like, it's gonna take years to start over again and train them. And then at this point, they're just gonna choose the boar line to become the Lord.
Something else I need to tell you. I know where my dad is now. I'll go live with him. I just decided.
Like after all these almost 10 years, you're just gonna leave.
Move it.
Don't go!
We still haven't
Utah! Utah!
covered the human with darkness part
Well, how did it
yet.
go? Well, I'll be at the library all day. Come by and see me if you want.
This is hard on him. He thought of himself as Kyuda's father, you know.
He did?
That's why he feels probably embarrassed. He never said it to him, but like the fact that he was thinking that way after all these years. And he just quickly got up and said, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to learn to human school. I found my father. Not even
I thought we could make a ham omelet for dinner
acknowledging
tonight.
everything that
Does that sound
Kumatetsu's
good?
done for him. Even though they've argued a lot, they've helped each other, of course, equally. But
So,
like, my father came, so
time passes quicker the older you get. Sounds weird, I know.
you
but it's
look
true.
so young. You guys look the same age.
So for me,
Whatever this is,
living
isn't
with
selling
you and Mom, well, that
your
feels like
age.
it was- I know these past years have been tough.
How can we ever start fresh?
Huh?
And what makes you think I've had it tough? What do you know about me or my life?
Ren,
You don't know anything about me. You weren't there.
You just look a
I'm
little
sorry.
scruffy, so I just assumed.
You don't know, how could you?
No dinner?
No.
No.
Ren, I meant what I said about following your lead, okay? But remember something. If you ever need me, I'll do anything for you. Anything.
Ooh. The same director's that from him as a child. The silhouette of him as a boy is looking like Hachin from Michiko to Hachin. Library's closed. You could literally jump and tell you if you're really trying to get in. But the darkness thing, why is it so aggressive? All the anger she waited for him. You didn't even know he was gonna go. All the anger he had as a child, and then it kind of diminished because he wasn't that angry. But now he's just conflicted. There's not much anger.
You look different, a little scary.
When you're doing this, of course he's scary.
Tell me, what am I?
Stop! This isn't you!
This isn't you, Red.
What am I then? Tell me.
Slap.
Sometimes I get frustrated like that too. Like I've got so much anger inside me, my heart is going to explode with it.
So then why aren't you acting like this as well? Because in this movie,
We all have bad
every human has the darkness that they can make a beast or an animal.
But I should go.
Not back to the beast realm because it's gonna make a whole mess.
Okay, tomorrow's the day. My father and your master are fighting the big match. We'll find out who's gonna be the next lord of... Are you saying you didn't know?
We got into a fight about something, so it's been a while since I've seen him.
I don't think this fight should have happened. I don't think he should have just thought, I'm gonna leave. I mean, yeah, you could, with all the human stuff, you want to learn, but like, living with your real dad, that was so like, I mean, he's conflicted. He always wanted to be loved as a kid, and then his dad finally found him when they were saying the bad things about him, his family, on his mom's side and all that, so you just...
And no matter who ends up the winner, we're still friends.
Yeah, of course.
I hope it's a good match.
Me too.
Like, who would have thought that this one is more likable as they're older? Because that one back there, when they stopped him from fighting him, it's like, oh, he's weak, he's a loser, I don't like strong people.
Well, thank you.
He's gonna attack you, he's gonna argue, not attack. He's gonna say something mean. He's gonna attack, okay, yeah.
And you may have gotten stronger, but he's still a lazy slob and you're still just a human! Know your place!
The fact that I was gone into him and oh, is he half human then? Like he looks entirely human. There's no beast aspects at all. It looks like he's wearing a hat, and now there's this shadow thing in him. Unless it's spread from Ren to him, because they're saying only humans have that type of darkness. We saw his mom though. I don't even know what she looked like. I forget. He's like, thanks for the tea, Mom. Yeah, she's an animal. That sounds bad, but she is.
I just could not decide. For 9 years, I thought and thought and thought some more. And at long last, I have made a decision.
So what did you choose, sir? What god are you going to become?
I will be
A
the
rabbit.
god of decisiveness.
Oh, like that.
Once my successor is determined, we will hold the
Of
reincarnation
decisiveness
ceremony.
after you couldn't decide for 9 years. He might not fight his best because freaking Kyuta just got all these other kids around him. You need Kyuta by your side.
The rules are as follows. You may not draw your swords from their scabbards. They are to remain sheathed. If you flee, you lose.
So then why are they there? For decoration if we can't use it at all? I thought you could use it for this battle at least. This is literally just like the fight in the beginning though. He was asking the boy to be his apprentice. He wouldn't. And they got to a fight because the human was there. And then he said, don't lose. And now like he probably thinks he's not his apprentice anymore. They got into argument, so we're back kind of like they're in the beginning until he might scream from the audience this time. But he didn't win the first time. He'll get the upper hand now. He's saying like 3's the last one. 3!
Kyuta! 9! It's Kyuta! Kumatetsu's top apprentice. That guy?
Why aren't we saying 10? Like he's out. Why won't he get up?
Help him, Kyuta.
Say something encouraging.
We're at like 15 right now.
What are you doing, you idiot? Get up already! You're wasting your time. I didn't.
What's the point of the count if
I'm
he's...
not gonna lose.
And he's trying to get his sword. Like, what does that do? Like, because you can't use it. Other than using it like a bamboo sword, I'm just wondering. Because they weren't using it before.
Always interfering.
Bro, you look just like him. His son's gonna go crazy and then fight KบํYUSU here. What's the... Ooh, 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 ooh. You're not able to unsheath his sword. The sheath broke and he was about to attack with it again. Let me hear this count. And you can't just say automatic. Okay.
2, 3.
6,
7.
7. If you ever stop at 10.
9, 10. And the winner of the match is Kumatetsu.
When Kumatetsu was down, and then KؐYUSU came to tell him to get up, he was at 9! And he didn't even cut him out because 10 was... There's cute... I wonder if it's because, you know, like, I'm watching Hajime for now. And when they do counts, then the boxers go into, like, their internal monologue and they're just thinking about all the other things, and then they get up there. It's like time's going slower in their head, of course, because that's them. But then they were having a real-time conversation as that guy counted at 9. He should have lost.
I never asked you to worry about me.
But now it seems very, like, easy to win. Like, there's still so much time left, but now he's gonna fight with the son.
Idiot. The ref made it to 9.
Shut up.
Exactly. He's gonna have to fight with the sun, and then something with the darkness is gonna implode here. But it's not coming from him, it's gonna come from the sun. Plot twist? It should probably give him longer than... Oh, he picked it up. The sun picked it up. He's gonna go attack KؑYUSU. Oh, he stabbed him in the stomach. He stabbed him. Who did he stab? Oh, it's from KؑYUSU. I mean, yeah, KؑYUSU.
What's
Oh.
going on?
This is it.
Ichido
One more
Hiko.
push and it's finished. Watch me, father.
They said only humans harbor that type of anger that's uncontrollable to make them monsters, but look at his son now. I don't know if it's because he kind of got infected by KՅUTA, or because he's like half human himself. He doesn't look like a beast at all. He's surely acting like one, but...
You damn fool! The match is over and done with!
Oh, and now this is gonna bring out his anger. You need to have a better mark card than that. Resistant KYUTA. And you give him an actual sword where no one's supposed to ever sheath it. You could just give him a wooden one. Reject it, don't do it.
How is this happening?
What is this little thing gonna do? Oh, just stop. Oh, I thought it had like powers in itself. Oh, but like him moving it too. Damn, he got the telekinesis power as well.
I will never forgive you.
For him to be super angry like that, he seemed fine when they were younger. He stopped his brother from beating him up. But then when he stopped, he's like, see, he's weak. He can't do anything. Just leave him alone. And now he got stronger. And he's like, damn. It'd be cool if that thing turned into some mystical beast. Because it looked angry and jumped in his face. That really stopped his anger. Like the entire time it's been around. But then no one else acknowledged it. No one else. No. Something that's rare, like it's never been seen, and the fact that he has one, ooh.
It's obvious that his power was augmented by the darkness that dwells within the human heart.
Sir, are you saying? Have you known the truth about this the whole time?
Well, Yosen, I'm waiting for an explanation.
Oh, if you have to explain, it's what happened. Have you known this entire time that like his son's half human, or did you find him? He is human. Because that would make way more sense. I mean, he didn't look like a beast. You guys couldn't trick me just because he had a beast hat on. Okay. I like this then. And you were getting at...
Thinking about it now,
Kuma
I realize
Tetsu.
what a fool I was. What a presumptuous fool.
You could have given the baby to like just left it on someone's doorstep, you know? He probably didn't even know of humans because he wasn't raised as one, and with knowledge of them, I guess.
Listen to me. You are my son.
And then what was he thinking when he saw Kyuta then? Because it's like, damn, he looks like me. You know, I thought the darkness plot would be about him, but I like that that other boy was human.
Are you really going to run out on Kumatetsu?
And it was growing in him without our knowledge, which is like he was the one.
Idiot! Yuta, please. Listen. I can't stay here. I have to do something.
He's trying to help him. He's not trying to no revenge.
Darkness is mine as well. We share it. Please understand. I have to go. Look after him.
Movie's not done, but
I understand. You do what you need to
I really like it.
Kumatetsu to us.
It's Ren.
He called for like 1 second and hung up.
Here, I want you to hold on to this.
Your book? Why? What's wrong?
I can't explain now, but there's something I need to do. It could turn out badly for me.
Just tell me what's wrong. I'm sure together we can figure out something.
She knows not. I learned that, you know? When he says, I'm sure we can figure out something, but she's shaking her head. She knows that she can't stop him.
I'm sure together we can figure out something.
Stupid human, you ruin everything.
Does she see him?
Can't happen here.
No one else sees him. Damn. Oh, they're looking at him. But the majority of people are just walking past.
Get out of here. Now.
Girl, if you die at the end of this, what's the point?
We have to run faster.
There's Starbucks, Burger King, for everyone. Every brand is here. This world just feels so real.
Stay back.
Damn. Filming a TV show with no camera crew? See, I would never think this is real as well. But then look at his face. Look at the hole in his chest. Wow, CG IRL. Technology has advanced so crazy. Look at this stuff. People recording like no one thinks it's odd at all. Like, where's the string pulling him from? I wonder where they got that hat from to kind of convince him that he's a beast. He knew it all along. The fact that it's affecting a big wheel, that he read the book and now he's gonna attack them this way. Anyways, the fact that these people are seeing it, like looking through the windows, it reminds me of like a Marvel movie where there's a fight in the middle of the city, cars are flying, people are running, and they're just looking. Everything feels so really real. Like I said, also with the stores and the food places, everything's the same in the name. So the security cameras can catch him actually walking, but then with your own eyes, it looks like he's moving as a wheel. Get! I don't even notice anything. Ooh, 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 ooh. I hate tunnels. Or bridges. If there should be more people to deal with this than just him. He's like, oh, how can I help my son, please? You guys all need to be here. Look at all these. They just don't bother with the human world. If he's here, that's their problem. But how? Like, they don't. This is like a different force that no one was prepared for. And look at all the people, the casualties now.
Maybe that's a use for my empty soul. I could trap him inside the hole that's in me. Then I could stab myself and put an end to both of us at the same time.
So you don't think there's a chance of saving him?
It's funny. I've been asking myself the same question over and over. Why didn't I just let go of your hand?
Disrupting his personal thoughts for some.
I remember
No one cares about. I'm joking.
the first time when I'm with you, I feel like I can do anything.
Kyuta is stubborn. He thinks he can do everything on his own. But he's wrong about that. He will need help. I know that I'm not worth much, but even a foolish master like me can still help his apprentice. I'm going to fill his soul with whatever strength he needs to win this battle. I may be a fool and a bum and a slob, but for him I can be strong!
I'm just thinking the fact that I watched the dub. I was so glad for this decision.
What he is asking me to do is to give him the right to reincarnate.
You're joking. He's asking to become a god.
Absurd! That isn't something granted to just any beast.
Yes, only the Lord is given the chance to reincarnate.
Now he's the Lord.
There could be no turning back.
You'll never materialize here again. Like, so he's basically gonna die again. Not like die, but he can't come back. I think they could run faster if they weren't holding hands, like, be booking it like this.
You should go now. He won't notice.
It's too late for her to leave, so there's no point of saying that.
Kaide!
What
And
do
if
you
this,
want, huh? To hunt down your enemy and rip him apart? To destroy him?
she
Do you
knows
really
nothing.
think that- Don't you get it? We all carry darkness inside
She,
us. Ren does and so
I
do
think she's caught up. I'm trying to figure out which part of the whale was coming down. Stay back! Like, she keeps running after him when he gets her further. Oh, the fiery stuff from the beginning.
The sword is Kumatetsu!
He thought you might need some help, so he reincarnated into that sword.
Is that really you?
Forever, like he can't come back.
He said he would be the sword in your soul.
The sword in my
Like grip the sword in your soul.
You grab the sword. That's in your soul.
He never had one and now he does. So he's just gonna like, oh, I'll be with you in your heart. What? That's so sad. Oh, because this human boy, the other one brought back. And all now, they're not leaving here to deal with their own son. But he's gonna finish it. So because the Lord of the Beast realm went into him, would he be able to become, I don't know, I'm not saying a lord, but the human realm, I mean, a reincarnated lord went into his soul. We can't really save him. If he does, he's probably gonna be saved. Like with all this we went through. Not much of it is his fault. The darkness doesn't really, he didn't choose darkness yet, that's what I wanted to say. And he didn't choose to be raised in the beast realm. Or to be abandoned in the first place. Where he found him, where the dad and stuff. They destroyed the darkness. It seems like all that power and that precise cut, it's enough to just destroy the darkness and not the boy himself.
He did it, right?
No.
Father, Mother, you're here too? And Jiromaru? I don't understand what's going on here.
They're still sleeping after he's woken up? So like, what happened when he said, oh, he did it, didn't he? He's like, not yet. Why not yet?
Many people were injured as they fled the scene.
But no one died?
None of the injuries were reported as critical.
Surprising. Very, very surprising.
I should have reincarnated when I had the chance. I could be a god right now if I just made up my mind sooner.
So now he's still the Lord?
What are you doing here?
There's no way she got here on her own.
Invited, silly.
Okay.
And here.
Violet.
I dropped it that night, and it wasn't exactly easy to find again. I thought you'd like it back.
Too optimistic. Her eyes are too wide, too.
And I know a lot's happened.
Her
I knew you were gonna
eyes. This lost boy, bro, he does not look like nobody's dad.
After that, KḣЯUSU left Jutain Guy and the world of the beasts. He never held a sword again.
Even so, there is no stronger swordsman.
That's right. Because in his soul there is a sword called Kumatetsu, and no one else can say that.
He can overcome any obstacle that stands in his path, because he won't have to do it alone.
Mom.
I'm so happy for you, Ren.
This mom sounds so emotionless, it's scary. Wow. This one was good. This one was good. I don't have any complaints. I like this watch. I think the dub just made it even better. Just made it even better. Because I could just focus on the anime. Not that I can't read fast, but it does take away some. Okay? And all their voices were amazing. Everything was fine. I loved the plot. I was confused to the point where he went to the human world and then he met her. But it worked out. It didn't feel like, oh, random, okay, we're gonna add that human girl and that human plot. And then if he found his dad, like, randomly at the end, like now, him living with him would have been like, whoa, where did that come from this entire time? We had that plot in the beginning. We had that whole thing in the beginning, that shabam. And he realized, I shouldn't really do this. He went back to Kumatetsu and then helped, or just gave him the encouragement. It's the Pickerwood's fault that I didn't watch it sooner. But I just decided, like, from the title, what sounds better? The Boy and the Beast sounds way more better than Promare. I don't even know what that means, so I decided to choose this, and I'm glad I did. This was a really good recommendation. The last movie I watched was Big Fish in Begonia. That movie was entertaining to watch because I had a lot to say. There was a lot of points like, what the heck, why is this happening, and why is this girl like this? The movie wasn't the greatest to me, but I was entertained watching it. But this one takes the cake. I wasn't able to watch movies for the past 2 weeks. Before that, there was what did I watch before? Oh, Mind Game was good, but I did enjoy this one better. And then what I watched, Memories was good. It was really good, but I did enjoy this better. The only reason I mention this is because they're all were recommended by like in a whole group by one person. I have to go into the comment again, but so far out of everything I watched, I've watched everything so far from it. Yeah, so Premiere didn't watch yet, but I watched Memories, Mind Games, The Boy and the Beast, Big Fish. I watched everything, but The Boy and the Beast was really good. So thank you again for the recommendations. Lastly is Premiere, but I will not be reacting to that. I will mention how it was as I watch the movie for Christmas though. I didn't know about this movie before, I didn't know what to expect from it, but from the cover photo as well, I didn't even notice the girl was in it. You know, I wasn't really paying attention to all that. I didn't even say, oh, when does the girl take place? Or when is she gonna be brought into the story? Because I didn't really take in what I was looking at, because I didn't really blow up the cover photo to look at it. But I can see that she's there front and center now. The animation was amazing. The art, okay, so the animation, that would be kind of referring to its movements, right? But the art, okay, like the whale fight in the end, and then the fiery sword stuff in the beginning, them throwing the sword down, which was Kumatetsu for the boy to use in the end. I really like how the art looked. I'm sad he died. Not died, he didn't really die, but it felt that way because not in his life anymore. He just reincarnated to a lord reincarnated to a god that is now within the boy. So that is just crazy in itself. And the fact that he's done with their realm-ish. Like, he didn't pick up a sword again. He lived with his father. He's focusing more on his life there. But he has Kumatetsu within him, which is a lord reincarnated as a god. So he's not dead. He's just not physically there anymore. Not with us. But he can hear him. And they'll have their internal conversations. He'll have an internal conversation with him. And I just realized I didn't pause. I usually pause and start a second recording. That time I was so into this. I didn't even think. This recording is 2 hours and 15 minutes right now. I keep pulling this on my ear, but I usually pause it just in case my phone dies, just in case there's a mishap, just in case it's not enough space. I deleted a lot of stuff. There's space so wouldn't have like corrupted what I recorded so far, but 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've never recorded straight that long, ever. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.